Live a life of a Dan live. Growing up in Tola is where the Dans live. One thing the Dans win. So when the critics start, ain't one thing the Dans live. The Dans give. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for letting me dance in. From the ghetto to the black, Shagga Dog and back, Dutch master rap, that's a fact. Frankie Fat Bag, Squalor in the back of the pack, Dutch master roll exact. Who this boy be? Oh, it's paper, then next thing, H2 is the blessing. Carnal possession. So we can learn a lesson from another dimension. You hate to the sky, hate till you fly, take your head out them clothes, cause you hate till you die. You remember me, Squalor never cry.
I've been patiently waiting to blow, ladies and gentlemen. This is TV NC-17 Radio. What's going on, man? Your host, the most, the one and only, internationally known, Devin Extraordinaire, soon to be world famous, your local superhero, the rated R superstar, Sir Franchise Drake, not to be confused with the Canadian party boy Aubrey, you heard me? And we here shooting TV NC-17 Radio, man, season 4. Glad to welcome each and every one of you guys to episode 1. Yeah, we've been down for a long period of time. I mean, had to go through a lot of, I don't want to say technical difficulties, but I mean, such as life when you're trying out a new product, man. New product, new market. Did a lot of things. A lot of things didn't work out, but we're still here, man, because, as I said, man, the revolution got to be televised. Give me straight off the Wish More Upper. So, this is it, man. This is the journey. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of things to talk about. I know a lot of you guys want to know what's been going on for all of these months. But yeah, man, it's been a whole lot of revamping. Gonna like cover a series of topics in this episode. You know, the iPhone, Apple had their little press conference today, talking about the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C. I know a lot of you guys want to know what's going on in the music tip. What's been going on with me, my company, my cohorts and henchmen. But yeah, man, we just gonna really break it down. A lot of stuff's been going on behind the scenes, and we back, man. Had to, you know, change up the whole format. You know what I'm saying? You guys was used to getting us live 5 days a week. You guys was used to getting us in an hour. Now I'm gonna break down the new format for you guys. We're going to be broadcasting once a week, and the show is reduced to a half an hour instead of an hour. But we're still going to try to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with, you know, pop culture, social media, and everything else in between, politics, and just what's going on in the world, man. The format of this show is going to be different, so I just hope you guys can bear with me, understand. And just know that at the end of the day, what we do for you guys, the viewers, the audience, the fans, you know, the haters. We gotta do it for the haters. And man, it is what it is. Couldn't get in contact with, you know, Slick Flair. You know, it's still going to be the same gang of niggas that you guys are accustomed to seeing. You know, me, Slick Flair, James Don. Talked to James Don earlier today. He's supposed to be coming through. Don't know what's really going on, but if he shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, you know what I mean? I'm used to holding this down by myself, so ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Speaking about chicken wing, 5 pounds of chicken. I know you guys trying to figure out what that shit means and shit, but that's a little inside joke. Hopefully, you know, some of the people who know that inside joke will be watching and still know what's going down. But yeah, man, straight up like that. All I can say is, you know, blood on the leaves, man. All that cocaine on the table, can't snort that. And that's real talk. For real, for real. But let's get started. Let's get into the kick of things. First and foremost, start off with the first topic for the night, the Apple. Big old Apple conglomerate. You know, I mean, the cell phone competition is getting stiff, man. Samsung is doing their thing. Heard Microsoft just bought out Nokia. Want to know how much billions they got on that deal. But yeah, man, Apple just had their, you know, Apple do their thing every September, and this year is no different. Last year we had the iPhone 5. A lot of people was expecting the iPhone 6. But anybody that knows Apple's policies or just know their magnum opus, or my bad, wrong terminology. A nigga been sniffing, or should I say a nigga been sipping. Got a nigga slipping. Anybody that knows Apple's modus operandi, their MO. They release a phone 1 year, and it takes them about 2 years before they release another phone, because as much money as they got, it still costs a whole lot of fucking money to, revamp factories and, set up the whole infrastructure for doing a whole new body mold and, just bringing out a whole brand new device. So what they normally do is, Apple, they would release a phone in September, and then the next September, they would release a variant of that phone, and then more than likely the next September after that is when you get the new product. So all of you guys hoping for the iPhone 6, maybe you might get your dream next September. But in the meantime, between time, what you guys got is the Apple 5C and the Apple 5S. So let me break it down for you guys. From what I know, because I watched the little Apple press release today, the Apple 5C is pretty much a cheaper version of the iPhone 5. I guess it has a kind of plastic build to it. It comes out in a variety of different colors. I've seen green, I think I've seen pink, I've seen white, I've seen yellow. I'm not really too sure how much other colors they're going to come out with. I think I've seen an apple red. And normally the red is for like the whole AIDS thing, so I guess anybody who buys an apple red, portions of that will go to the AIDS Foundation in Africa or whatever. And price-wise, I know that you guys want to know price-wise. Price-wise is coming out at like, I think a 16 gig is $99 with a 2-year plan, and 32 gig is $199 with a 2-year plan. And I think that's what they was releasing the iPhone 5s at. I think, I'm not sure, because me, Samsung all day, every day. So yeah, it's basically the same iPhone 5. It just has a cheaper construction to it to make it more affordable. A bunch of you consumer buffs out there, but that's not really the talk. I mean, it's like Nintendo tried that shit, Nintendo DS, and you bring it out in all these different colors. I mean, I guess they make up their money from collectors who, like, they're not cool just having one device. You want to have like all the devices and all the colors. So I mean, it's a nice little strategy. I really don't know how much it goes for off contract, but before I get to the 5S, which is what a lot of people is waiting for, a lot of people want to see, I'm gonna break down some other price plans. They still have the Apple 4S, and if you get that on contract, you get it for free. And other than that, they've discontinued the iPhone 5. So I know a lot of you guys out there who has the iPhone 5 or who wanted the iPhone 5, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. I mean, that's what it does to you guys who give a shit. I know a lot of guys don't give a shit. But I was shocked to find out that they weren't making no more iPhone 5s. I don't know why. I guess it's a marketing gimmick to promote the 5S and the 5C. I seen it. I wasn't that much impressed with it. But some of the people that was watching it with me, Russell Jones, aka Cat Jones, Harley, they seemed pretty stoked. Given kind of account, I mean, I don't know if they were pretty stoked or not, because I was telling them that, you know, my company, NC-17 Radio, we have what you would call an Apple business account. So for all you guys who want to pre-order and shit, I could have pretty much hooked them up, and I think they wanted me to hook them up. They was like, nah, they safe, they chilling. So I guess it's just not that important to them. As far as release dates are concerned, I think the 5C is coming out on September 20th, or you can pre-order on the September 20th. And as far as the 5S, I guess you can pre-order on the 28th. Don't quote me. You know, I'm a little bit tipsy, so. And as I said, I'm not an Apple buff like that, so I could really give a shit. I could really care less. But, you know, the viewer has to be informed, so I'm here just trying to inform you guys, whether it's misquoted information or not. You know, given that it's the first show, I know I'm supposed to have my notes and all of that stuff, but in true NC-17 Radio fashion, you know, we come through always unprepared, but at least you guys got to give it up for us for still bringing you the real on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? So let's get down to some of the specs of the Apple 5S. The Apple 5S now is pretty much it's pretty much like it has a 64-bit processor. It's running some sort of 3D, you know, something or the other. I know my man Cat Jones was saying, yo, that's the same shit they used to code like Battlefield for like PlayStation 3 and Xbox and shit, Xbox 360 and shit. But I mean, I still wasn't blown away by it. I still wasn't blown away. And I'm not going to get into all like the technical specs. Just to make up for it, I'm going to run a little fucking slideshow of the actual press release, or even fucking just drop the whole fucking video in there so you guys can see what's going on. Because, you know, niggas, you know, sick of the shit. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. My man Cat Jones was saying, imagine like all the things that you can do with this new device. Because one of the things they were saying is you're pretty much getting like a MacBook inside of a phone, or there's some sort of seamless transition of like anything that is with the specs on the iPhone 5S now. It's like anything that you do on a MacBook or whatever, you can, the coding, like any sort of coding, whatever that you can do on MacBook, you can do on an iPhone 5S. So that alone, I guess it's impressive to them, not that much impressive to me. I guess some tech geeks might go crazy for that shit. I know, I pretty much don't give a shit. But hey, whoop-de-doo to them. I know what you people on the streets want. You people on the streets want, you know, projectors, and you guys want hologram images and all of that other stuff that you're thinking a company like Apple with all that money can provide for you. But if you're disappointed once again, hey, time to face reality. I could tell you one other thing they're implementing in the iPhone 5S. I'm not sure if the 5C has it, but implementing in the iPhone 5S fingerprint technology. Because, a lot of people, password security, a lot of people don't create passwords and stuff. So to lock and open your phone, you can pretty much use your fingertip. And I know what you guys are saying, it's not a big wow factor. Motorola been doing it, Nokia been doing it. But I guess Apple done their research, they took their time, maybe they're gonna perfect it. I was having a conversation with the guys and they were like, you know, Apple's gonna do it better. I told them, yo, big whoop. Realistically, if you look at anything, if you do 30 push-ups for a week straight, more than likely the next week after that you'll be able to do 35. So with anything in life, shit just gets better with time. So whoever comes out last is whoever comes out best. If Samsung or HTC or anybody else want to do the whole fingerprint technology thing, I don't think they have a lock on it. I highly doubt they have a lock on it because, as I said, Motorola and Nokia have been doing it. They're going to come out with it better because they're going to come out with it later. So that in itself is just utter bullshit. Another thing they were talking about to show off, I guess, the power and the graphics of the iPhone 5S. They had a brand new game called Infinity Blade 3. I don't know how much you guys are hip to the Infinity Blade series, but I don't know if it's an MMO, I don't know if it's an RPG, but it's pretty much some fucking game they just had out there. One of those adventure games. I was talking to my man E-Man-Ease, and he was saying, because he was doing another blog with Russell Jones, I guess when it comes to the landscape and, you know, the actual, you know, depth of the game, it's like if you look at the Nintendo Wii. If you look at the Nintendo Wii, they have games like Zelda, Metroid, and I forget what the other game he said. But it's like, if you compare Infinity Blade, it's like the world is so vast that you can have all three of those things in one. And it still wouldn't even add up to like how big Infinity Blade is. So I guess that's a lot of memory, that's a lot of graphics processing. So it is what it is. It already is what it is. So as I said, I'm not impressed. They was giving away, Apple was giving away Infinity Blade 2 to celebrate some anniversary some time back. I downloaded it on my iPad mini, never really played it, but I haven't. So maybe I'll look into it, see what's going on. But just so you guys aren't too misinformed, I'll probably run a clip of that too, throw it in there, so you guys can see what it is and see what's going on. Speaking of that, I'm going to pause the cost. Just so I can take a little pants break. So basically that's pretty much all I could speak on the whole Apple news and shit. You know, it is what it is. I'm still gassed, or I'm still waiting to see what the Samsung Galaxy 5S is going to be like. Shit. I was in a phone conundrum myself. You know, a big HTC user. I was, you know, you guys saw the episode when I just got and rooted my HTC. What was that HTC? It was the HTC One X. Yes, the HTC One X. You guys seen that episode when I got and I rooted my HTC One X. You know, you can just type it in the YouTube or whatever, see if you find it. TV NC-17 radio, HTC One X rooting, whatever, and that episode will pop up. But my homie Bash, he got the HTC One, which I was thinking about getting. But I'm just so glad that he got it first, because after he got it, I didn't even bother to get it. Because it's all about octa-cores now, man. The HTC One X was a quad-core. The Samsung Galaxy S4 is an octa-core. The HTC One is an octa-core. The new iPhone 5S is running an A7 chip. Don't know the specs on that, don't know how powerful it is, but at the end of the day, it still is what it is. So I wasn't too impressed when he got his phone, but then they had a waterproof version came out called the HTC Butterfly, which I was thinking about getting. Still didn't end up getting that shit. I was contemplating the Sony Xperia Z, which still is another powerful phone. It's in one aspect. It has a sick ass camera. But it was waterproof, so I was gonna get it. I mean, I don't be in pools much. I don't go to the beach often. But I do like walking in the rain. For all you chicks that like doing that, I just know your boy likes walking in the rain. So if I'm walking in the rain, I could talk on my phone or whatever. I don't know how much you guys do this, but sometimes I be holding WhatsApp conversations and phone conversations in the shower, and I gotta be like wiping my hand off on the towel, so when I'm touching my phone it doesn't get wet and shit. I was thinking about getting one of those phones just to make my transition or just my daily activities easier. But then they came out with the Sony Xperia Ultra, which is the same thing as the Sony Xperia Z, but it's just like a 6-inch phone. Kinda Samsung Note or the Galaxy Note or whatever. It's either bigger, the same size. I think the Galaxy Note is a 5.7 and the Ultra was a 6-inch screen. So I was thinking about getting that. And then the whole S4 craze got crazy. And then, you know, there's a shitload of fucking Galaxies out there. But they came out with the Galaxy S4 Active, which is a waterproof version of the Galaxy S4. But here's the downside. They made it waterproof. They added in some sort of new waterproof underwater camera and shit. But they cut down the cores. They went from octa-core, which is 8 cores, down to quad-core, which is 4 cores. So I was like, fuck it. Let me just get the fucking Samsung Galaxy S4. Which I didn't finish setting up until the other day. I still don't have all the, you know, Jedi mind tricks features on it and shit yet. But I'm enjoying it so far. I can't say that I'm disappointed. So that in itself is a good look. But it is what it is. But the Galaxy, man, the Galaxy is getting ridiculous with it. I don't even know how much money Samsung has to throw at these things, because if you look along if you look down the timeline of new phones that they got out, they have the Galaxy S4, they have the Galaxy S4 Mini, they have the Galaxy S4 Grand, they have the Galaxy S4 Mega. I think the Galaxy S4 Grand is like a dual chip. They have the Galaxy Note. They just announced the Galaxy Note 3. They have a fucking camera coming out called the Samsung Galaxy NX. They have a Samsung Galaxy Mini that has a camera on it, like a full-on, like, you know, digital point-and-shoot camera, you know. But the difference between that is just a camera phone. It's like a phone. It's like a camera that can make phone calls. Now the Samsung Galaxy NX, it's an Android SLR camera with interchangeable lenses and shit, but you can't make phone calls. Which I'm going to get that camera because it's a badass camera. And the reason I'm going to get that camera is this. You know, a lot of you photographers, you guys like to upload your fucking photos to websites, whether it's Picasa or your own personal website, or you do wedding photography or different photography and you gotta upload it to websites. And some of you photographers, you like to use watermarks and stuff. It's pretty much ease, because this is how it really runs down. Like, say you're a party photographer, like myself. And you go out to these parties, you shoot these shots, you show people the pictures, you ask them if they approve of it, this and that and third. So, and you're just shooting for like the whole night. You're there probably 3-4 hours, and then you get home, your camera has like 300 pictures on it, and then you gotta download all those pictures to your computer, your hard drive. You gotta add your watermarks, and you gotta post them. The reason why a person like myself will get a camera, like let's say you're doing club photography, it's an Android. You can download apps on it. You can download photo editing apps on it, so you can do your watermarks there. It has Wi-Fi, and I think it has like, you can put like a data chip in there. So look at how far technology has taken us. Like, let's say now, I'm a club photographer and we're there shooting. I can go, take your picture, show it to you. Once you approve it, go into my little apps, you know, apply my watermark from my apps, and then just use the Wi-Fi or data chip and upload it straight to my website or my Facebook. I can share it to your phone. I can like do whatever. So let's say, because a lot of times you're a club photographer, you're in there, you're waiting for that shot sometimes, or you're waiting for the cookie to full or whatever, and you just end up, you're there for 4, 3, 5 hours or whatever, but you have a lot of downtime on your hands. You can use all that downtime to fucking apply your watermark, upload to your different site or social network or whatever, and then bam, at the end of the night, you're done. All your pictures are approved, all your watermarks are on there, and it's already uploaded. So after a hard day's work, you can just go home and relax because you already did everything on the spot. I'm talking like on site, nigga, like Kanye West. So that in itself is a plus and a bonus. So, but it released like about last month, and I think it released in Europe, and it was selling for like, or England, whatever, it's selling for like £2,000 or 1,999 pounds. That shit is expensive, and I'm sure that's only with like one lens. You still have 2 or 3 more lenses that you can buy for it. So yeah, fuck all that shit. When it comes out stateside, I'm definitely gonna get that camera because that shit is a must. And Samsung is, I gotta say, Samsung is coming a long way after all the legal lawsuits and shit. You know, all those battles with Apple and all of that different stuff. They're definitely making that headroom, man. So it's like props to them. Definitely much props to them and shit. So at the end of the day, that shit is just definitely is what it is. But enough about all that phone news and shit and gadgets and shit. I know a lot of you guys want to know what's been going on with me and my team, my camp, the whole TV NC-17 radio squad, the whole Feel Nothing For You entertainment. You know, rep it all day, every day. Feel Nothing For You entertainment. Don's them, keep it real. We was in a studio. We had a studio for like about 8 months, and we was doing the damn thing. Had a lot of people coming through, and we ended up getting put out because the traffic volume was just too much. But in that 8 months, glad to say that we didn't waste all of it. We have the mixtape under the way, Pop Boys. Good bunch of features on that. They got my man Gunna, James Don, Slick Flair, Remy Don, myself, so Franchise Drake, aka Don King, got Pac on there. Just got a good bunch of features on there. I think Big Breezy's on there. Big ups to the niggas for coming through the studio, niggas like Big Breezy, niggas like KR. A lot of people from VG, female artists, male artists. My man LS was passing through, yo. Gotta say big ups to my man Infamous. A lot of people was through there, man. So we provided a good service for a lot of niggas. But yeah, got titles like Feel Money. Look out for videos for that. Dom Perignon, Sachi Don, Inhale. Just a lot of fucking tracks. I think it's either 17 or 18 tracks. So get ready for that mixtape to drop. That shit is about to be a banger. And it is what it is. We shot a good couple of episodes of TV NC-17 radio in there. Pretty much the whole of season 3 was done in there. You can log on to the YouTube page, youtube.com/AlanSmitty881. That's ALANSMITHEE881. But you don't need to know that information because you're probably watching this from the YouTube site anyway. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But, niggas can't hate the shit. It was a good run. And niggas still doing the damn thing. My nigga Sugarcane, aka Noradine, just came back, doing By Any Means. Looking to do some work with him. Hopefully we should get some shit out and popping with him. My nigga Roger Pemberton, aka Dancer Boy, he just came back. He's gonna be here for a minute. Look out for some stuff coming from him. He's came back from England, doing his dancing thing, doing his acting thing. Niggas gonna be huge, man. Niggas gonna be the next Usher. Niggas gonna be the next Justin Bieber. And I'm just glad to have niggas like that on the team. Hard-working ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna just dig it out of that reel, man. We're gonna drop it like that. My nigga Maurice, he working on his projects. His album is slated to come out soon. Ricochet, the video is already out. Look for that shit on YouTube. Maurice, M-A-U-R-I-C-E, and just type in Ricochet, R-I-C-O-C-H-E-T. You know what I mean? That video is popping, directed by Arthur Lang. Shout out there in Hollywood, California. We shopping that single right now. And shit is just gonna be big, man. We just doing the damn thing. Niggas about to sign deals and shit. Got like, Rock Nation on the table, got Universal on the table. Don's them still independent. And nigga Remy Don, he's up there in Florida, he's recording. Doing his things with the big cat himself. Triple spin sounds all day, every day. Big up to my nigga DJ Benz, big up to my nigga Danger. This is some bullshit. We're going over into 2014. And, you know what I mean? This is pretty much it, man. TV NC-17 radio. So log in. We're going to be posting this shit on Facebook. We're going to be posting this shit on Twitter. We're going to be posting this shit on Tumblr. Let me give you guys all that shit before we go. Tumblr/DJ Franchise NC-17. That's where you find that. You know the YouTube. YouTube.com/Alan Smitty. That's ALANSMITHEE881. Be on my fucking Facebook. Facebook.com/DJ Franchise NC-17. Twitter @DJ Franchise NC-17. All spelled the regular way. FRANCHISE. And we dropping that shit like that, man. We taking over. You niggas out there that use Spotify, you can look for Maurice's single on Spotify. Just type in Maurice Ricochet. Listen to that shit. Come into like TV stations near you, radio stations near you. We going big. Look for that shit on Pandora. And we talking about apps, my nigga. Apps. That's what we talking about. We doing it like this, man. So sometimes I like to say, in signing off, thank you guys for rocking with us. The revolution will be televised. And in the words of Kanye West, all that cocaine on that fucking table, you can't snort that. And just like that, he's gone.